Welcome to a new series, Farming Simulator 2013, with your boy Kuchi Kopi. So I am recording this prior to uploading the previous series of Farming Simulator. So if you did write any suggestions in the comments, I'm sorry, but I haven't seen them yet. So with this one, I'm probably going to do all the work and show it, so that you get a feel for both if you are watching. So here we go. Let's start on easy. Westbridge. I know Westbridge was in 15, but Hagenstead. Yeah, I don't know if I said that right, but let's just start on that map. So in this version, what is the thing we have to find? I think it's bottle caps. I don't remember. Already, I can see improvements. We can change the speed of the time. That's a huge improvement, something we couldn't do on the fly. We had to exit the game into the settings, so I like that. I can see the money bar in the bottom right. That's nice. One thing though that I'm still missing is the minimap already on the screen, and then in the top left the help menu doesn't exist, which is fine. So it still has a PDA system, which is cool. I like it. It's kind of cool, you know. It's like a little GPS/smartphone device. So we do have chickens this time. We have a spinnery, which means we have sheep. There's a lot more gas, and it seems like the fields are not purchased. At least not all of them. And they're also numbered, which is a very important touch. So it looks like we own field 16 as far as I can tell from the map. It still has weather, a forecast. So it shows the prices. Vehicle running costs. That's something that's existent. So finance. Something that I didn't see in the previous version, which is cool. It adds a bit more difficulty to the game, which is nice. I like that. It's a bit of a challenge that you might have to face. And then we have a lot of stuff as it is to start. And it looks like the new things are potatoes and sugar beets, as well as eggs. So chickens. Let's open up this menu. So this is to buy things. So it shows how many of something we own, which is a nice touch. It gives us a very generous 6 tractors, it seems like, to start off with, which is very much generous. So the biggest tractors seem like this one and this one. And this is a quad track. It's still one of the best tractors to get in any of the games. It's got the highest horsepower. It's basically top tier. This is the one I was using as the top tier model in the previous version. So now it comes with an extra bit of horsepower, it seems. Unless it was this. No, it might have been this one that I was using. This looks like the right one, yeah. So we have 3 new tractors, it seems, that are higher tier. This looks like just some kind of a semi-truck type of deal. And then they have just a lot of other tractors that I would never use, but that's okay. They have a Lamborghini tractor, that's nice. Yeah, this one seems to have a bigger selection of tractors to choose from, which I do appreciate. This looks cool. But yeah, my goal is to get a quad track. We have a dedicated page for front loaders, already looking pretty nice. So we have the telehandlers as well as the front loaders mixed in together, which is fine. Harvesters. So we have one harvester this time rather than two. I think one is plenty to start off with. And we still have the forager harvesters. It seems like they have two options now. And this one does slightly better. Higher horsepower. So this is the one that I would probably go with for like a final harvester upgrade. It looks like it's the highest horsepower, basically the best. You could either get it with the tracks or no tracks. Personally, I'd get it with the tracks because I like tracks. I believe this was the top tier model of the last game, so they did a lot of improvements, I can tell you that much. It shows you how much per day it costs, its grain capacity. It's pretty good. It's a good menu. I like it. We have potato harvesting. This thing has been around forever. So, yay, potatoes. I'm going to do potatoes in this game. Beet harvesting. I'm going to try and do beets as well. And then we have tippers. Let's see. So they have different scales of tippers now, it seems. They also have the semi-tippers. This one is pretty big, yeah. This one seems like it's the biggest. So yeah, we'll get a pretty big beefy tractor to pull this, and then we'll probably end up sticking either this one or this one. This one has higher maintenance per day, so we'll probably end up getting this one. This episode is mostly going to be looking at what we will buy rather than what we have as it is. Alright, so we got a nice wide one. I want to say it was one of these that we used in the previous one. Why does this one cost so much more when the width is the same? I believe it was this one that we had in the previous version. It was like a 7.8 meter number, I remember. So now it goes up to 8.2, so it's slightly bigger, not significant bigger. But that's nice. We have plows, not going to look too in depth into them. And now we have the sowers, let's see here. So I believe this is the one we had, or was this one? It was a pretty big width. Okay. The introduction of the Condor rounds off Amazon's Tine Cedar Drill product range. So this can plant, well technically seed, in non-cultivated. So this can cultivate and sow at the same time, so that's nice. So this is probably what we'll be working up to. So we have fertilizer spreaders, we have sprayers. Now they go up to 40 meters rather than at 33, I believe. So nice. We got bigger sprayers. Manure spreaders. So now they have everything sort of organized a bit more rather than just in one ginormous list of implements and then one ginormous list of trailers. You get actual like slurry tanks and mowers, everything's in a separate section. It's really nice. So I really like these menus. Loading wagons. We got a bigger selection of them. It's pretty good. We used this one in the previous series. Baling, feeding. So now feeding is actually a thing. That's cool. Weights. And then we also have the miscellaneous. So a header trailer, this is new. We got the mobile water tank, the mobile fuel tank. This is an auger wagon. So this is the first game to introduce that. And then we have the lizard truck. So this is what we're going to get for the biggest tipper in the game. We could use the auger wagon to dump certain things, but I do believe it has a limited, wheat, barley, canola, corn, and chaff. So it cannot do potatoes and it cannot do sugar beets. So that kind of sucks. I believe this tipper can do potatoes and sugar beets, yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's everything.